Guys, welcome back to Times of Jamaica. Your girl Bree Bree here, and I'm here to give you another bombshell. I just stumbled upon some information about one Bobby Montague, and I have no way to prove if these allegations are true, but I was present the information I get to my platform, and you guys can make what you want to make of it. You can listen, you can comment below, and we can have a chat in the comment section. Thanks for always liking and sharing my videos. So here is today's presentation. Thank you.
Orlando, mega make on hear where somebody cat send something. I wait there. Alright.
Okay, good night everybody. Good night Jamaica. You know, I want to look at the fall of Bobby Robert Montague. Bobby Robert Montague from Western St. Mary, who was and is the chairman of the party, the JLP, has caused the JLP so many pains. As a chairperson of a party, people look to you for respect. People all over in the party are looking to you for good leadership with integrity, honesty, and probity. That Robert Bobby Montague never possessed that. He always want to get on top and get ahead. And he always ended up doing the wrong things. Before he actually won the Western St. Mary seat there, he was embroiled in a scandal with a little girl. And it was all over the constituency and the parish and the country. Yes, but the authority never pressed enough to get the little girl from Leicester, England, although she have given an affidavit to the Old Bailey Court to get her to testify against him. He was promoted to Minister of National Security, which I think was deliberate to protect him for an investigation. And on he thought he would have gotten away. Immediately his sin rose up against him like a banana shoot. The 400 million that he came there and saw was to buy police cars, brand new. He changes the policy, what police are doing with new car, them are going to mash it up. And he and his friend went out on a frolic of their own from Cargill Avenue, who never import 3 cars in his life, an ex-policeman, who was Siaga's bodyguard, and gave him a license in order to supply the police with cars. That was never and had never become a reality until today. He was at the Ministry of Agriculture. All problem and hell broke loose while he was there. Chicken back license was all over the place. Then he come with a black tank scandal. That he delivered black tank to constituent, and he claimed that they were to get exceedingly more in Jamaica for our culture. That never happened. And he was embroiled in a black tank scandal. He was removed from agriculture, and they placed him at transport. At one time, I think he was at local government. And everywhere he goes, there's a trail of dishonesty, corruption follows him. And then he said that he have to do something because his name is calling him up. And he consulted his uncle named Donovan Grant, who is a Obia man in St. Mary. And as if the Obia man seemed was to protect him for all of these things.
Wait.
He was involved in the runaway.
Obia man.
The runaway scandal. A lot of people don't know. Done by the airport. down a Rockabessa there. I think it is the Errol Flynn Airport. Instead of widening the airstrip, he make it narrow, and millions were spent. He did all of this because he's cognizant of the fact that there is never an effective opposition that the PNP possess, no time in recent times that will ever get him.
What is fun with Jaja?
And he get away with that until he went to cap.
Who be a man?
But while at national security,
Here it is now.
a lot of complaint against him in regard to the distributing and the signing over and the granting of gun license.
Boy!
I remember ex-policeman over there came under pressure on him lock up the policeman for days because the policeman was questioning some people who get guns over there.
Why?
And he always have a criminal man who runs from out of the east of Jamaica, who always behind him, and he was made at one time the chairman for gun runnings at the LFLA.
Why?
And he delivered.
Why?
And he was rewarded with a CD.
Why?
And he took along, Montague took him along with him down to Cap.
Why?
And all
Then it's
109 million we can hear about that money. Millions and millions, 100 million. He knew that we doesn't have any media in Jamaica, so they do all of this because what passed off as media is a set of hustlers hustling for their toothpaste to brush their teeth tomorrow. There's no journalist in Jamaica, so he got away with it.
Why?
He recognized that he could buy the journalistic fraternity, and he did that. Give them advertising every day. But you know, in life, you can go on and go on. You can buy quarry from Bradrick up in Clarendon for 100 million. Here's a poor man from Western St. Mary who born poor, live a life just ordinary citizen within the shortest while. He earns equal to that of Putin.
What you just say?
Time catch up on him. There's so
Him
many
rich
Bible
like
scripture
Putin.
cover that I could quote, but I...
Yeah, the man just say, in Walandi. You hear the man just say, Bobby Montague rich like Putin? No, sir.
Leave you with this one. The wicked run and seeketh shelter
Hey,
when no one pursueth him. Man has two things that he can't hide from. Can't hide from himself, neither can he hide from his conscience.
I
Bobby
don't know
conscience
who the
kept
man
upon
be.
him. His complexion was not the right one in the JLP that they would forgive him because he's a classist, colorized brown party. So his chances were not 99% to survive. They almost killed Dayton when Dayton makes reference to that. Well, I am not Dayton Campbell, I am Al. And I am saying his color to be a chairman of a racist, classist, narcissistic bigotry party. By the way, is it a party? It's an organization. They find criminal organization. They find guns just out by Queen's Warehouse there. All of these ministers know about them.
Really?
Bobby knew about that guns were going through there for years.
Really?
And so, when Bobby time catch upon him with Cap, they bring him closer to Andrew. But he can't bear to see Andrew every day. So, him decide say enough is enough. He had enough money. Because these guys in the JLP, they stole the taxpayers' money for their generation. They hide money all about. They have enough wealth and yacht that they can live the next 600 years and spend $1 million a day and they don't broke. That's the wealth of their theft.
What?
And so, Bobby, your black magic, like Moses before Pharaoh, only work on the outside. But spiritually on the inside, you have been defeated by Bogart and his militant Illuminatis that protected him. And so, Bobby, you will go down in history of one of the most scandalous ministers ever existed on the planet Earth. Your name will call like Hitler and the evil that he has done to the Jewish people. Your name will scorch the Jamaican ground because you are a minister of corruption. May your conscience tear you each day and night, and may you suffer as Nebuchadnezzar did.
Why?
When God blessed him, he turns around and rejected God. It is too late, Bobby. Mercy gone, and no judgment for you. Recognition is so much a good word for you. You, Bobby, should get a close hug and a nice welcome from Hamas.
Jesus Christ. Mighty God of Daniel. Mighty God of Daniel. Wanna hear that? Sonny called me there. Sonny called me this serious.